What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. We're at the Dynasty Pylon going live. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Mark. Man, F football.
Sunday?
I know. I know
kidding.
you guys are here to talk about football, but I'm like, F football, F the Bears, F everything going on. I am just, I asked Mark, can we just not talk about the Bears? I can't. I don't have the heart. I don't have it anymore. It's
you already know they're going to be on Gridiron Heights, probably.
Oh, no, I think Jerry Jones somehow. Somehow it's going to be Jerry Jones. He's the only thing.
Oh, that too. Yeah, Jerry Jones.
He's literally the only thing that saves us because he's stupid and crazy. So,
yeah.
He's like, I'm the best man for the job. We're going to redo this. Yeah, all right.
Best man. I can't remember his name, but it's like a top running back prospect. I think he plays for Texas, was doing a podcast. Sleeper just broke it that he said his ideal place would be to play for the Cowboys.
Really?
The comment section was so crazy. All these people like, oh, it's so sad to see such a promising young guy already have premature CTE. Because he said he wants to play for the Cowboys.
What?
I was like, that's bad. I shouldn't laugh, but at the same time, I'm like, that's kind of funny.
Oh, man. I mean, I wonder who that was. Was it?
Oh, yep, Ashton Gentry. That's who it was.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty sure he's a running back for the Longhorns, maybe? Can't remember.
Dude, that is terrible.
Well, he's talking about how his whole family's in Texas and how it'll be the ideal landing spot, and the comments were going wild.
They're like, maybe you should think about this a little bit better. Jerry Jones is nuts.
Right. And some people were like, no, Jerry Jones just going to take another crappy offensive line.
He's at Boise State. Boise State.
Oh, yeah. Boise State. Okay.
As soon as I looked it up, I saw, and then, of course, Braden got it.
Yeah, of course. That's why he's the man in the chair.
What's up, Braden? What's up, Jonathan? He says Saints got their win
against the Dirty Birds.
Well,
there you go. Nice.
Yeah. So we can tank now. It's like, let's get the Dirty Birds dance. Yeah. Dude, what the hell's wrong with Atlanta? Every time they're supposed to win, they lose.
And then when they're not supposed to win, they win. It's weird. Yeah.
It's just that they're.
But is that not the story of Kirk Cousins, though?
It is. That's exactly who he is. That's all he knows how to do. Opposite man. Oh man, that's crazy. But yeah, your team was close. We were talking about this off screen, dude. I am so impressed. Even me being the one person who said you guys could win 9 games, the one person on this entire podcast that said anything about you guys, I was shocked when I saw you guys are really, really good.
Be nice if we could, get Marshawn Lattimore to play a game. Already, well, it's Thursday, so that's why I guess he's out. But hey, what's his name? Brian Robinson's back, so that's a plus.
Hey, and what's your Jeremy Chin actually played well. I was like, what the?
Oh no, I was going to be like, I wonder how Matt Martin is. Dude, put up 19 points.
I'm like, what the hell?
Recovered a fumble, got a pick, was tackling all over the place. I was like, hey, there's Jeremy Chin.
Like all of a sudden, he was like, oh, no one cares about me. The last person gave up on me. Okay, I'm ready for it. Here we go.
Right. It'd been nice if Jane Daniels could have gotten in the end zone, though.
That's true.
I mean, Jared Goff had 5 picks and still had more fantasy points.
What the hell? All right, we'll get there in a second.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
we're still in the Commanders for Steelers, but cool. Yeah, let's not talk about cool either.
1 of 4? I was like, what the hell? You can't hit the broad side of a barn.
There you go. Mock draft actually had the Cowboys taking Gentry at 11. So,
you think they'll be already down at 11?
I mean, that's where they're headed. They're like 3 and 7. Oh, you think it'll be higher? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying they'll be like 7. That's what I'm saying.
Brian, did you see that some Bears vets want Imagine to start now?
So
we were talking about this before.
Cole Kmet came on and said that's not what's going on. Cole Kmet said they're saying if you're not going to hold him accountable, you might as well start Bajan. There's no difference. If you're not going to hold him accountable, you're never going to get him to the next level. If you put all the things on him, You're never going to get him to the next level. No one is calling for Beja to come in and freaking start over Caleb Williams. Trust me. No one wants that. They want to be behind him. But I don't know if y'all watched the game. I watch every single play, and he's holding the free. So here's the problem I have. So Caleb Williams is holding the ball longer than Justin Fields ever did. He's half the athlete. That's the problem. You can't not be able to run the ball. You can't not be able to expose the defense, especially when you're playing man to man. I don't know what the hell's going on with that, but you can't do those things.
That. It's like, bye, Brian.
Hey, it's like Tuesday. That's fine. But no, you can't be half that. He runs a 4.840, 4.7, 4.840. He's relatively slow. So I don't think he can't be behind the line. He can't hold the ball. He's not Lamar. The people that hold the ball the longest, Jalen Hurts, and Lamar Jackson. You know why? Because they're unbelievable athletes. They can get away from them. They're shifty. That is not what he is. Caleb Williams does not have that. So you can't hold on to the ball. I think you're going to try to get down the field. You never saw Tom Brady not one time hold the ball thinking that I can get further down the field. No, you need to take the wide open tight end in front of you, the wide open running back in front of you. He doesn't do that. And that's why you got a new offensive coordinator that says, throw the damn ball to the guy who's wide open. Jaden Daniels is 10 times the athlete. He's still an open guy. Why the hell do you think you don't have to do that? That drives me nuts.
Yeah. I mean, Tom Brady, what? 1.5, 2 seconds, the ball's out.
And he's averaging 4.8 seconds. What offensive lineman is ever going to win for 4.8 seconds? They couldn't block me for 4.8 seconds. What are you talking about? Like this, that's nuts.
Well, I'll tell you by that time you have 3 people on the ground.
So what did he say? He said, if I had to turn off.
I turned off actually Giants Panthers into that mess. I had to stop watching.
Dude,
Yeah,
Bryce,
that was a tough watch.
That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring my Bryce Young jersey because the Panthers are literally like they're the Grim Reaper. They're knocking on doors, killing teams. That's all they're doing. Who's next? Who's next on the Panthers list? That's
true.
I think
they're the ones who knocked out Jaden Daniels. So
yeah, this is what they do. This is all they're going around. They're going around. If you lose to us, you don't deserve to be the coach of the team. Someone has to change.
Well, I heard the Giants might be changing their tune. Like 3 weeks ago, they came out and said both the GM and Daboll were safe, and now there's rumblings apparently from Adam Schefter that maybe Daboll isn't so safe.
Doesn't that make sense though? After losing to Carolina, that's what
it does. But also, kind of Braden, I think the GM should absolutely be gone, but I don't know if I get rid of Daboll.
I think Daboll is a great coach. I would love him to be coach for the Bears. I would love for him, But I think the match made in heaven is Daboll and Justin Fields. You put them together, magic will happen. I promise you, that is the perfect match.
But how crazy would this be? Like Daboll does get fired, and then next year, like someone like Mike Vrabel is like, "Hey, Daboll, come be my offense coordinator." Imagine that crazy good coaching staff with just those two.
Dude, that would
Vrabel on the defensive side. I was like, that would be a scary team right off the bat.
But can you imagine they do that, and then they
bring in Justin Fields,
and then they have that offense, and then you have another Josh Allen type of guy. He teaches them how to get the ball. He's no longer afraid to sit there and hold the ball because he can't hold the ball because you got to throw the ball. The offensive line can actually block for him. But I think that could happen in New York. If he hold on to him, but the GM should be fired. Should have been fired as soon as Saquon Barkley signed with Philadelphia.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
that's second.
All right, that's what I'm saying. Like, how can you expect Daboll to compete when you got a GM who's just like, oh, we're going to bring in this guy. He didn't really work out. Oh, we're going to bring this guy. I mean, Neighbors, I guess, was a lot better of a pickup than I thought. Like, he's showing, like, even with Daniel Jones, he can still put up numbers. But
with the ball somewhere around here. That's what Daniel Jones does.
Right.
Somewhere around
but that's
here.
it, though. That's all they have because they can't run the ball consistently. They can't block. Daniel Jones is on his butt 90% of the time.
Well, I mean, their offensive line is a lot better than what it used to be.
I mean, I guess that's true. when you go from 100 sacks to 60, I guess
Exactly.
that's the proof.
Hey, you're winning. You're winning. So golf with 5 picks and a positive fantasy points is wild. It is nuts. I don't even know how that's possible. You get 5 interceptions and have positive points,
especially in our league with our scoring.
I have no clue how that's possible.
It was negative 20 just for the picks.
And then he had two touchdowns and 280 yards or something like that.
They still had like 13 or 14. He had double whatever Daniels got. Daniels was my least. He didn't have a single turnover. He only got 7 points. I don't know what I was thinking playing him against the Steelers, but
because Mike Tomlin is he's the best coach in all the NFL, and people in Pittsburgh are stupid for ever thinking that they should get rid of him. You literally should be check yourself out. I don't understand what the hell you're thinking. For over 20 years, they haven't missed the playoffs. I mean, or they haven't had a losing season. No, they have missed the playoffs. They haven't had a losing season in over 20 years. So that's nuts.
Last time they finished last in their division, 1988.
And you're complaining? Like, man, I will take Mike Tomlin. I'll give
55 years, 3
right
coaches. 55 years, 3 coaches. That's me in 1 year sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. 3 coaches. Oh my gosh.
I remember when they were like, "Oh, they got to fire Tomlin." And I was like, "What? Give him to me. I'll take
him for whatever."
Right?
You pick anyone you want on this team. Go ahead. We'll take Tomlin.
I don't remember. I was like, "What? Why would you in a million years ever want to fire that man?"
It's a Dabo.
You know what most people say? Oh, because he is a good coach, but he's too good. We never get a good draft pick.
So what?
Like, are you honestly complaining?
He makes the best out of every situation, no matter what it is. It didn't matter who started.
Bill Belichick, what did he ever get in the 20s? And look what he did. You just gotta make it work.
I'll be afraid of of Pittsburgh this in the playoffs. I won't want to see them. Their defense, and it doesn't even matter if you knock Russell Wilson out because then it's Justin Fields will come in. Like literally, they have 2 running backs, 2 quarterbacks. They now have 2 receivers. Like they have 2 tight ends. Like they have backups for everything that's going on. Take one, they got the other one. They always are ready, and they're the best coach. Man, that.
Did you hear the crazy Russell Wilson stat?
What?
So keep in mind, dude's played 3 games. Has more passing touchdowns at the quarterback position for the Steelers than anybody since Ben Roethlisberger. In a season. In an entire season.
Wow.
In 3 games.
That's wow.
I was like, whoa.
Is that true? I mean,
yeah. Since Ben Roethlisberger has retired, Russell Wilson now has the most passing touchdowns in a season of any Pittsburgh quarterback.
I mean, how many did anyone else have?
Well, who'd you have? Mason Rudolph, Kenny Pickett.
How many does Russell Wilson have? What the hell?
Like 5 or 6, maybe 7.
I mean, because doesn't Justin Fields have 4? So like
he's thrown at least 2 in all 3 games, so he has at least 6. Maybe 7 or 8.
Wow, that's
he says Denver?
Yeah, Denver, because the problem with Denver is they're winning. They're good all of a sudden. Like, I was saying since week 5, who's the best rookie quarterback?
He said I would take Mike Tomlin's non-existent son over any coach right now just for DNA and being good.
Oh my god.
My grandparents almost went into cardiac arrest over BSJ for Washington. He's terrible. How do you get burnt off coverage? Dude. I knew as soon as I saw Mike Williams break it, I'm like, that's Benjamin St. Juste. I already know who's covering him. I'm like, how do you be so tall and so gifted and yet suck so bad at the NFL level?
I mean, you can.
He's the reason we had to go get Marshawn Lattimore because they're like, hey, we're not making a deep playoff run with this guy.
You can take Stevenson. I'll give you that. You want him?
No, you already gifted us. We're good.
Very good point.
As soon as I saw that lob to freaking, and nobody throws a lob ball like freaking Russell Wilson, man.
He drops right
right
into people's hands.
Right,
I don't
like
know.
everyone is just perfect right to where the receiver is, and no one else can get it. I was like, this guy, man.
Hey, no.
I knew it was Benjamin St. Juice. As soon as I was like, I don't know who's on coverage here.
They need to put Forbes in at least to as he has recovery.
He does have recovery speed. I mean, it can't be any worse at this point. So,
no, I mean, you got to just get people healthy. You get healthy, and you'll be okay. Oh, okay. So yeah,
car only warmed up 5 minutes. I couldn't get him a sign the Michael Thomas jersey. Oh, dude, I wonder what he would have done.
He would have looked at it and said, "No,
yep, I'm good. Moving on." We talk about Dayball here. Dayball would still be
steal for any team that he feels fired. Yeah, he would. I mean, what would be the good team? So every year, traditionally, it's between 6 and 8 teams always, get new coaching staff. So, Chicago probably will be a place that fires their coach. Who else? Carolina, maybe.
Do you think Los Angeles Rams? A lot of people seem to think McVay might retire.
I think McVay he's going to go out on top.
Well, good luck.
I mean, he's still young, but he's so young. I think
apparently the thing, if you know him, is he wants to be an announcer. Apparently, he really has that. Apparently, he's already run his course with football, and he wants to be an announcer.
I couldn't see that. I just couldn't see it that fast. I think he goes out, when Stafford goes out.
I'm sure any network would pick him up.
I mean,
you seen that guy in an interview? He recalls plays from like 10 years ago. He's like, "Oh yeah, we ran this on that play." Like without even thinking
with replace Tom Brady.
Yeah, how good. That's not going off very well, is it?
That's awful. So Matt Stafford is 36. He probably has 2 years left of him. I think McVay leaves with Stafford.
To see that.
I think that's what we have. But besides him, so what other team probably Buffalo's good, Miami's good, New England I think is fine. The Jets will have a new coach.
Jets will obviously.
Ravens are fine. The Bengals,
I don't think they get rid of them just yet.
It's close, baby.
It's close.
What about the Browns?
No, I don't think so.
Because he's been coach of the year 2 times in the last 4 years.
Coach of the year, plus he doesn't have, the guy who gives him the best chance to win.
Who's that?
Deshaun Watson.
Who's that? Like, I don't know who really gives him the best chance to win. Yeah. Braden says the Jets, the Saints, the Cowboys, and possibly
the Cowboys.
I think that's only 4. I think there's 2 more that we're missing somehow. You think the Jacksonville Jaguars?
No, I don't think so.
Indianapolis Colts?
Probably not. They're kind of sub 500 again.
Exactly. Well, the team is going right back to Richardson again. He's starting again.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully he learned his lesson. Not to tell people you got tired.
That's what I say. Does Doug Peterson get fired? I think
possible.
I think he could get fired. I think the Raiders.
But if Trevor Lawrence doesn't play for the rest of the year, do you not give him one more year?
I think you've seen what he did with Trevor Lawrence, and it wasn't good.
Oh yeah, Raiders. No, Raiders.
No, they just hired him.
They just cleaned house. They're gonna just bring in new people.
Yeah, so I think that's gonna be fine. So the Broncos no, Chiefs no, Raiders no, Chargers no, Cowboys yes, Giants yes, or possibly Eagles. They should.
No.
Sirianni
Eagles
should. They should.
They probably will.
Commanders no.
Obviously, Washington no.
Yeah, that's definite. Bears yes. Lions, no, hell no. Packers, hell no. Vikings, hell no.
Right.
Falcons, I don't think so. Bears, definitely yes. Panthers,
no, it's
maybe.
too early for the Falcons.
Maybe Panthers. Saints, yes.
Depends. I mean, I don't think you can keep firing after 1 year.
Buccaneers, no.
Bill Belichick, no.
Arizona, they're winning.
No.
Yeah,
no.
Rams,
Definitely not Arizona.
Rams, we say McVay, it's going to be when he wants to leave. 49ers, no, hell no. And then Seahawks. What about the Seahawks?
No.
They're winning again, though, so that's... And they're 4 and 5.
It's his first year. Not everybody's the Panthers. Not everybody's going to be like, yeah, you're out of here in 1 year.
So, what about Bill Belichick? I think he goes maybe to the Cowboys, but I just don't see it working. You know, I just don't see his personality working.
You think Deon? Think he'll be a coach soon?
I think Deon's too big of a name. He's too big of a guy. Even though, can you imagine someone taking Deon and then get Shador on the same draft?
A lot of people are saying Cowboys, but I don't see them getting Shador though, unless they.
Let's trade up. I think they could be a
top.
No,
they might not even have to trade up. I'm just saying with Dak being re-signed, unless you pick up Shador and let him learn underneath him.
Not for $60 million. You got to get more talent there. Is it Bucks maybe? The Bucks?
Oh yeah, Deon to the Raiders with Shador.
Yeah, but I don't. Do they already get rid of your coach like that fast? One and done.
Bill and Jerry, hell no.
They will start World War III. Exactly. Two old guys just arguing, and no one knows what the hell they're talking about. No one knows. Cowboys need to fix their stadium first. The $2 billion playpen needs to be fixed already.
Yeah, what needs to be fixed on their stadium?
It's $2 billion. All you gotta do is win. Yeah, what's up, Zaire? What's up? But yeah, no, I mean, I don't see anything with the Cowboys. You know, that stadium. I think it works.
Yeah, it seems like it's upkept really well. So
it's only been what, 4 years?
I think it's been more than that.
It's been more. I thought it was 2000. It was open 2000.
2000? That'd be 24 years ago.
I'm 2020. 2020 is what I mean. Sorry.
No, I went and saw the last game when Cousins was our quarterback. So, and I'm pretty sure it was like 2018, 2019.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe it was 2019.
Yeah.
CD dropped a touchdown since the sun was blinding him in the end zone. Yeah.
He said just add curtains.
Or just ask CD to wear sunglasses. Is that too hard?
A tinted visor.
They have curtains.
Oh, that's what he meant by just add curtains.
Yeah. They have curtains for the concerts, but Jerry doesn't want to use them for games because it doesn't look cool. Opened in 2009. Wow.
Yeah, it's going to say it's been a while.
15 years? It's been 15 years? Wow.
Thanks for costing me the week, CD. Jeez, couldn't catch a touchdown.
Well, that's how it works. That's how CD is. Yeah. Well, the news that we have today. So, as I said, the Colts turned back to Richardson, so he will start. What the hell? Okay. All right. That's one way to do it.
Yeah, that's weird. Last time I heard, they're like Joe Flacco for the rest of the season.
Yep. It said opened in 2009, and what they have to show for it? As many rings as me on my couch. Well, that's true for everyone. I mean, the Cowboys haven't been good since 1996.
No, you'd have more rings. You got a wedding ring.
Yeah, that's true. I got one. I got married 12 years ago. So yeah, I have more rings than he does. Anthony Richardson. So yeah, the Colts are going back to him because they figure, you know what? If we're not going to be good, we might as well go with the young guy.
Let him learn. Makes sense.
Let him learn. Mm-hmm.
I mean, at this point, no point in benching him.
It didn't make sense to bench him anyway. I don't know what the hell they were doing anyway.
Oh, last year it made sense to bench him, but they didn't want to do that. And then he got hurt. Yeah. Shocked.
If you're going to lose and turn the ball over, you might as well let AR5 play. If you're going to get inaccurate passes, well, why not? Just let it all go. Did you hear about Mahomes and Kelsey?
No.
Apparently, last month both their houses got robbed.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
While they were during the game.
Yeah, like who does that?
Well, I assume it was the same people. Also, you guys not have security systems? How rich?
I know, like what the hell? Didn't you have people? Like that's
right. Come on now.
Brady's like, yeah, bro, text myself out of the game. He's like, hey, I'm tired. I need a couple of breaks, a couple of seconds. Yeah.
And then he talks about it like it's nothing in a press conference. Yeah, I was tired right there.
Just run the Army offense with AR, JT, and this. So I could say AR and JT run it. Just Georgia Tech offense. Let's just do that. Might as well just do that. He said, and Moss, yeah. So JT, AR, and Moss just run the ball every play. You never know. I just can't believe you did that. Rodgers seems like he's going to play for the Jets in 2025.
Wow.
I'm telling you, he made a promise to get Salah gone. He made a promise that I'll be here next year. It has to be that. That has to be the only way. He's
not the reason he got fired.
Yeah, no, he's the reason. He's the reason why they suck. He's the reason he wasn't ready for the season. He's the reason they still suck.
Oh, you want to talk about these? I was playing freaking Navy in college football, and they just ran it up the middle with their damn fullback every play, and I could not stop it. I was like, this is stupid. I'm like, move everybody in, still gets right through. I'm like, who is this white guy? He's constantly getting through.
Like I said, we finna get a 10-42 touchdown interception ratio.
Hey, I bet Peyton Manning wishes AR didn't get hurt last year, so his rookie record could get broken.
Yep. I don't know if everyone remembers what Peyton Manning was playing. We all knew he was good. Like he threw a lot of touchdowns too, a lot of interceptions, but a lot of touchdowns too.
28 interceptions to be exact.
But didn't he have wasn't over 20 touchdowns?
I think he had like 20-something touchdowns in the 20. But I mean, everyone knew half those TDs weren't his fault.
Yeah, like
all or not TDs, like, interceptions.
Bouncing off people's faces and stuff. Like he was literally hitting people in the head. Like it wasn't like he was doing bad. They said, no, he ain't. He's gonna go to work at RFK Jr. And made some made up position. Oh, that's what Rodgers. So Rodgers says he's going to be in 2025. He's going to be there in the Jets. So I think so. I think I'll be there. This is out his own mouth. I don't know. So I don't know. I need him to retire so I don't have to worry about being on my team.
For some reason, I read RFK and I was thinking about my old stadium.
Yeah.
And then I realized, oh, no, wait, that's an actual person, Robert Kennedy Jr.
See, MVS Cook, the Falcons on my Saints team, was not on my Saints 2024 bingo card.
Yeah, who would have thought MVS would be balling out for the Saints? Nuts.
You know, that's what pissed me off about Derek Carr. I hate him. I hate him. Because every time I depend on him, he does terrible. But if I forget that he's there.
Yeah, they're clamoring for Wilson back.
I don't know who wants that. That doesn't make any sense. They don't want that in Denver, so whatever.
All right, what else we got? Any other news?
Well, you talk about Caleb Williams with the Bears. He says he feels confident, that everyone's going to be behind him and feels full support from his teammates and everything. And he needs to be better. That's what I think of that. Lamar explains.
He said, "I'd rather have 100-year-old Ryan Fitzpatrick play instead of Anthony Richardson."
Yeah. Would you bet? I'd rather have Brett Favre.
Do we see the last day of Danny Euros? Injury guarantee could keep him from the field.
I sure hope so.
Our wide receivers had a total of 15 catches for our team before this. Oh, geez.
And it's crazy. You got better with Chris Olave on the not playing.
Yeah, he might be done for the season.
Oh, he's supposed to be done for the season.
I know he went on IR, but I didn't know if he was going to be done for the season.
Yeah, I heard that if they're out, he's not going to come back. And
at this point, is it worth coming out back at this point? Like, why risk another concussion for no reason? Basically,
week 11. So if he comes back week 14, why 15? Why? Just wait.
All right. Oop.
CTE for CTE. I gotcha.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get cute for his for CTE. He's trying to get CTE going helmet for his helmet to helmet hits. So he's trying to get cute for his CTE for CTE. All right, trying to get CTE for his CTE going for helmet to helmet hits.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to take them, and he didn't get hit hard.
He really doesn't.
Just bought an Olave jersey, and next day there was a report that he might not ever play again. He's going to see a specialist in LA to see if he should keep playing. That's crazy.
I mean, it's scary.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. For Tua just says, I'm going full out. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, Tua's like, I don't care. Not retiring. I'm not going to wear the Guardian cap.
So Gardner Minshew is starting for the Raiders again.
Can't say I'm shocked.
And then we got McDaniel ignoring everyone calling the Dolphins soft.
It's 8, but who else would they be putting in? Isn't O'Connell still hurt?
Ain't O'Connell. I think he's actually available. Minshew looked so bad last week. I don't know.
I don't know who else you would put in at this point, because I thought Aiden O'Connell messed something on his throwing thumb. So I don't even know who you'd put in at this point.
Didn't he have? Don't they have Desmond Ridder? I feel like they have Ridder. I have to go look.
It says Bryce is the only person that can possibly beat Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, at this point in time, what if he is the only one that does it?
Oh, we didn't even talk about that crazy kid.
What 16-1?
Can you imagine
Bryce
just going up for that layup field goal? Like, we got this. And the Chiefs are like, nah, didn't say the magic word.
I heard they said the Chiefs aren't good at any one thing. You know, they're not good at running. They're not great at throwing. They're not good at anything except for winning. That's all they're good at. The only thing they can do is win. What the hell are they?
Well, they get what's his name back? Not playing this week, but next week, Pacheco.
But do they even really need him?
I don't know. It's crazy that it might make them look a little better on offense, but
I mean, they've been running the ball just fine, though. I've been watching. I mean, Kareem Hunt has been running the ball like the old Kareem Hunt. Like, I don't know. Old Kareem Hunt has been running the ball like old Kareem Hunt.
Raiders got a tank for Sanders. See, that's why you're putting Gardner in.
Ridder is the backup. That's
Ridder. That's right. They signed Ridder. That's right.
Yeah.
McConnell's still on IR. Yeah, I was gonna say, what position is Taylor cooking in the skybox to crack wins?
he's putting potions in there. He's like, I had newts. Oh man, that's crazy. So
who beats the Chiefs this year?
I don't know. Can
they got Steelers? They got Texans.
I don't think the Steelers do.
Don't they have the Bills this week?
Yeah, the Bills are this week.
So I thought the Bills are this week. So they got some tough games coming up.
I'm going to say they beat the Bills somehow.
He says witchcraft. Got that black magic.
But would you be surprised if Carolina won?
Shout out to Chuba. He's been helping me put Pacheco out.
Hey, shout out to Chuba for getting all that money.
Russell Wilson beat the Chiefs last year.
Yeah. No. It's the second to last game. If it's on Christmas, if they're winning always.
Chuba's third in rushing yards.
Yeah, you don't believe that?
That's why they gave him $9 million.
I'm going to say Harbaugh beats the Chiefs.
I can see the Chargers doing it.
They
already played once? Yeah, they played once. It was like 10-10 at the half. I remember now.
I think Harbaugh's
pulled out at the end of that one too.
Man, I mean, you can't believe they beat Tampa Bay that game. That was just nuts. I don't know how they're doing this, pulling this off. If somehow Carolina wins, I will laugh hard. The Chargers I can see being tough. Pittsburgh's gonna be tough. Denver's gonna be tough at the end of the season. And it really depends on if they need the win or not.
Right, they might rest people last week or two.
And say, oh, we really don't care about going undefeated because we're just trying to get another ring.
Right.
I can see that. I mean, it makes sense.
It does. I mean, they do it.
Let's see what else we got. I did see that. Wasn't a song? So I thought, so what was it? Oh yeah, Jedrick Willis. So I don't know if you guys saw what Jedrick Willis said. He said, he sat out because he had to make a business decision on sitting out.
Is there another team that the rest loves, which is Chiefs? I saw something and I shared it at Kate Braden. It was like the referees whenever the Chiefs need a win, and it was a picture of a really old WWE match with Kurt Angle as the guest referee, and he takes like Stone Cold and like Angle slams him and then puts the Rock on top of him and counts the 1, 2, 3.
That is what happens to these games, but you know what? The same thing happened to the Patriots all those years.
That's what I'm saying. That I called this like when they got their second Super Bowl. I was like, are the Chiefs becoming the new Patriots? Let's be honest though. Andy Reid is a lot more likable than Bill Belichick.
100%. I mean, he looks like a walrus. He's nice. He smiles. He loves cheeseburgers.
It's only when it's cold and he has the thing on his mustache. Raiders beating them.
And what?
Yeah, what? Yeah, what are the Raiders beating them in?
What's the game? Let me know, because it's not football.
No, I think they only played them once. They do have to play them one more time. I think.
Yeah, they have to play it one more time.
Chiefs win was staged. How 3 linemen don't know how to block on a field goal.
Dude, so I would say this. Did you watch the Chiefs left tackle?
And then he says that dude has been falling down on field goals all year.
I watched the Chiefs.
He was practicing.
And he literally has gotten beat 70% of the time last game. He was awful. I'm surprised they haven't called someone and try to and get rid of him. The Chiefs left tackle is, it's embarrassing how many times Mahomes is like getting hit by this guy blindsided. Is
that Brown? Or is he gone?
No, it's because Brown is somewhere else.
Bengals?
Wanye Morris.
Yeah, I think Orlando Brown Jr.
Wanye Morris is getting beat by like he stole something. And then Kingsley Taye, whatever his name, he got in and he got beat like nothing. So it's like literally the left tackle, they can't block anyone. So anyone with a great right defensive end, that might be something special. They might be able to beat the Chiefs too if you have a good right defensive end. And that's why I say the Chargers, because the Chargers do have 2 defensive ends that, though they're old, can get to the quarterback, and for one game could be special. Khalil Mack can still be special. For
one game, yeah.
You know, Bosa could
he did it last year, 6 sacks in one game, and then nothing for the next
He's going to somehow get 16 this year. He's going to get like 8 in one year. If he played the Bears, he could get it in one game. But
right.
Because all we do is
he'll have 8 in 16 games and then 8 in one game.
Exactly. Man, we got sacked 9 times. As I said, and Caleb was holding the ball for 4.82 seconds.
That's crazy.
All right. We've been having fun. But since everyone's here, let's go ahead and watch this Gridiron Heights episode.
Let's do it.
All right. This one's called Tom Brady Reviews Current QBs and Jerry Jones. All right, let me know if you guys can hear it.
Welcome to your mid-season review. We're going to have to make some cuts on who to care about. As an owner, I'm limited to what I can say, other than some of you really suck. Now let's freaking go!
League approved.
Facility tours are hotter than the pig on the spit. Woo-wee! Revenue is way up.
And what about your performance here?
Wait, y'all care about wins?
What is it? What was that? Mid-season reviews?
Yeah.
Tom's agendas, mid-season reviews. Okay. And you got sponsors, revenue, events, television. All right.
Hey, revenue is way up.
And what about your performance here?
Wait, y'all care about wins?
Washington, it says here you've been overperforming? Do I have the right chart?
I'm Bill.
That's good.
Okay, so the whole Chargers way was to be really exciting and then lose.
So I said, flip it.
And how does that even work?
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
No! Told you. I told you.
No,
I told you.
no, wasn't ready. Here we go.
We're slowly building a rapport, aren't we, Caleb?
Only building rapport, aren't we, Caleb?
Yep.
Oh no, I lost my locker room again.
Told you. I knew it was going to be in there.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh,
Falling asleep on the job, Mr.
Anthony.
Falling asleep on the job.
oh my god.
I think you'll find we have quite the plan.
There have been complaints.
CNC, okay.
Come on.
Complaint one, you are so
Okay, think that. I was sitting there
Wait,
and
wait, hold on, wait. Who was that?
Is that Derek Carr with
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Michael Thomas.
That's Michael Thomas.
That's what I thought.
Mike,
Yeah.
come on.
complaint one, you are so
Okay, think that. I was sitting there. I had my locker room then.
Look, go to go. I've tried laying off coaches. I've tried bringing in new old talent. Nothing seems to work. But I can promise you this. I am going to find the person responsible for this mess.
Come on, Eberflus. Trace your steps.
He's looking in the reflection.
I'm not supposed to say this, but you've done such an incredible job in such a short period of time. That means a lot, especially coming from you.
Mr. Brady, you just about done?
In a minute!
You can't even spell Browns without a W. We also can't spell Cleveland without the L. Then I'm the QB, which is also letters. So, what was the question?
I didn't ask one.
Oh, that's funny. Oh my god. James is hilarious, man. I love that. Ugh.
I knew you were going to be in there.
The
knew
fact
it.
that he still can't find the locker room. I had it here. I promise you it was
I
somewhere.
feel like that was a shot to the Commanders. Overachieving? Do I have the right chart?
Because I'm built different. Like, oh my god, really? So we all know Jerry Jones cares more about money than wins. I'm
What's up,
sorry.
Kadani?
What up?
There's a time for good Iron Hearts.
Cares about
Of
money.
course
more
he
than
does.
wins. Of course. There's no doubt, right? Oh my gosh. That's fun. I can
That
watch
was
Gridiron
fun.
Heights all day.
Right?
Even when it's talking about my own team and it hurt me right here in the heart hole.
But it's like too perfect, though. I had it a second ago. Where'd my locker room go?
I did the show yesterday. That said 16 days ago. We're about to beat you guys to go 5-2. 16 days ago. We're now 4-5. We're about to go 5-2. We're now 4-5. Losing to terrible teams. Getting destroyed by New England. Like, dude, man.
I know
I
it was
blame Steve.
Sunday, and Braden was like, "The Bears end up losing," and I was like, "Yeah, it was 19-3," and he was like, "What?"
It wasn't that
I
close.
was like, yeah,
Braden, it was not that close.
19-3.
Like at halftime, I decided to go like break the leaves. I don't even have trees ready to drop leaves. I went to go break leaves. I was like, I'm done with this.
Sanders, head coach of the Cowboys. We were talking about it.
Deon Sanders being head coach of the Cowboys because he's in a relationship with Jones. I think he's too big of a personality.
I think if you're going to bring in Deon, you have to bring his son in, and I don't see his son getting to the Cowboys.
I mean, I can see Shador going top 5. I mean, be number 5.
Went out there and shook the tree.
Please drop him. Just drop him off.
I need something to do.
Yeah, I was literally raking the tree so I could rake the leaves. Like, I need something else. I mean, I was embarrassed. I went out. I was like, man, I don't need to watch this anymore. Come on, guys. You know, and that's my team. I love them, but come on, man. I feel like Daniel Snyder was my owner for a second. That's how I feel.
No, that's not a thing anymore.
We're all good, thankful for that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh, so
it's so weird. It's so weird to me like hearing teams with dysfunction and like you have like all the stuff from Tepper and Carolina. And I'm just like, it's nice that my team isn't brought up in those kind of lights anymore.
I got a question. Do you think Deon will leave Colorado?
If it's right, I would assume.
I just feel like he's better in college. So I saw this one.
Oh, I think he's sure built for college football.
He's built for
like
it.
He can bring the kids in. Next thing you know, they're gonna be paying the players. That's gonna help. Like he can turn Colorado around. I feel like.
Yeah, they're already paying the players. So he brought up all the guys that are expecting kids. I think it was like 6 of them on the team. And he told them, you know how important it is for me to be father figures, and you know I don't even bring a coach out here who doesn't, you know, that not important presence in their kids' lives. If they don't have the kids with them, then I don't even bring them in to coach. So you know that's why I think about fatherhood. And then he says we have a bank that we partnership with. So we're going to open accounts for every person here, for every kid. And we're going to put $2,121, so 2121, and everyone's account, starting them all off with that. So if you have a kid, we're going to start them all off so your kids can have money, and you know you guys can have the little things that you need to, you know, in case you don't have enough money to get diapers or anything like that, to make sure you're okay. So that's what he did in Colorado, and I don't see that working anywhere but college. You know,
yeah.
And I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I don't see it working anywhere else. So, you know, Deon, respect, and I hope he stays in Colorado. I hope he makes Colorado a powerhouse. I really do. You know, but he's going to need someone like Shador, you know, so coming in.
A senior or is he a junior?
He's a junior, but I think he's out this year.
Yeah. Unless Daddy says you're coming back for one more year.
Yeah, no. I can see that happening though. Would you be surprised?
I could too. I wouldn't be shocked if that happened at all. Especially if they do win out the rest of this year and they're like on the cusp of making the playoffs and they're like, dude, you just gotta come back. We have this up here. Imagine the recruits they can bring in the transfer portal, the recruits they can bring in. Like,
you don't think if they win out that they're in the college football playoff? I think so.
Where are they right? Last I saw, they were 20, but I think they had to have moved up at least a couple spots.
I want to think they're 18 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean it's possible.
I think they if they win out, they're in it. Let's see.
What are you looking up over here?
I'm trying to put up college football.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure someone will offer a huge bag to Deon though, and he'll be.
But Deon has money, so that's like money is not the end all be all for him.
It's true.
You know, Deon has a lot of money. Colorado is 18, yeah, 18 or 17 in the college football playoff ranking. So 18 in the AP and the college football playoff ranking, they're 17.
Yeah, they could theoretically probably make up another 5 spots.
I mean, Ole Miss and Georgia play each other, and Georgia has 3 losses. They're not going to do it. Alabama plays a lot of tough teams. Boise State and SMU could Either one of those could lose. Same thing with Texas A&M, Kansas State. You know, I can see them losing. I think if they win out, they make it in. Just because the story is awesome. And Penn State, Indiana, BYU, and Ohio State. Ohio State, Penn State, Indiana. They're not going to all win. Someone's going to lose. Right?
Well, Indiana has to play Ohio State, so
yeah.
Good luck.
And then they got a Big Ten championship game.
That'd be crazy though if Indiana beats Ohio State though.
Their offense is good.
Their offense is very good.
And everyone, when they're playing Michigan was, they're overrated. I was like, they're going to beat your ass. I mean, Michigan lost to Illinois. So,
yeah.
There's no way.
Michigan's 500, so. That's because their offense is awful, though.
Yeah, so that's that. Colorado plays Utah, Kansas, and OK State. So Oklahoma State actually might be a tough game, but everyone else, they could win. I think they win out. You know, and who's a better story?
Is that in the Big 12?
Yeah, I think they're Big 12 now.
No, so are they in the Big 12?
Yeah, I think they're Big 12 now.
Do they make it to the Big 12 championship?
I think so. Oh, I think they're already going to do that.
Yeah.
Their biggest problem, they shouldn't have lost to Nebraska because they're better than Nebraska. And only 3-point loss to Kansas State. Yeah, I think they're in there. That'd be interesting. But, you know, if he does get in there, I think he's going to like it so much that he's not going to want to go to the NFL. He wants to see it out, see it through. But then the question is,
I guess it just depends on what Deon wants, you know? Maybe he wants that limelight again.
He doesn't, I mean, the money.
I know he doesn't necessarily need the money. I know he doesn't need the money, but there's nothing like the NFL. He's already had that taste. Maybe he wants to go back.
It's only Deon can answer that, I guess.
Plus, you imagine if someone's like, hey, we're going to bring you in. We're going to draft your son. All right. We're going to the next step, Shador.
Would you, I mean, because Travis Hunter's also a junior.
Well, there's no way you're getting both of them. Oh, are you saying he comes back? Travis Hunter comes back too?
Travis, maybe you get both of them to come back one more year.
Possible, I suppose.
Colorado is a game behind BYU and one ahead of ASU, Iowa State, and Kansas State. So if they went out, all BYU has to do is lose one. And then they're playing in the Big 12 championship game. So I like it.
Interesting.
That's like LeBron staying because they drafted his son. Except Shador is actually good. That's the difference. Shador is actually good. You know, Bronny, not so much.
Would you be mad if another player on the team is overshining your own son?
It happens all the time, though, because, I mean, only Shador is great.
Yeah. You remember I don't think so. Deon loves Travis Hunter, though.
But he's also grown up with him, too, right?
I think so, yeah. I think he's known Travis Hunter for a while.
For a long time, and he's played with him for a long time. That's why he follows him wherever he goes.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't Shiloh on the team too?
Yeah, he has two kids on the team.
Yeah, so Shiloh,
one's a safety.
Yeah, Shiloh's a safety, and Shiloh gets overstarred everywhere he goes. I mean,
right? Most people probably don't even know his other son's even on the team.
So
he has a couple other kids too, doesn't he?
Yep. Not all of them followed him. Some stay. They're mad at him. All right. Real quick question, since we almost at the end of this show. What do you think happens Thursday? You against your hated rivals, Philadelphia. I want to see how truthful you are. You either staying real still or you froze up. So I'm going to guess that you froze up. So I'm going to say, I'll remove them. Washington against Philadelphia. I think Philadelphia has enough to go ahead and beat Washington, even though it'll be a close game. Washington has proven to me that they are that good. I just don't know if they're ready to beat Philadelphia in. Is it in Philadelphia?
What was your question? We talking about Commanders.
Washington, Philadelphia. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow?
I don't know. I feel like if the offense can keep up, it'll be close. But I don't know. I feel like Philly might take this one running away. Unfortunately,
I don't know if I want to say they're going to run away with it, but I think they win by 7 points. I can see them winning by 7 points, which is not a bad thing, right? You know, that still works out, but I think that they have too much going for them. And Philly, talent-wise, is just light years in front. So, I don't know. We'll see.
I don't disagree with anything you just said, but this is a pretty pivotal game because, I mean, if Philly wins, they pretty much win the division.
Yep. And
Because they'll be basically 3 games ahead of us at that point.
And it's in Philly.
But, I mean, if anybody knows this division, it's me, and anything can happen on any given night. So,
That's true.
who knows? Maybe Sirianni becomes Sirianni again and holds that offense back. And
So, no, we're going to do what I say to do. He's like,
right?
Score a touchdown, coach. No, we're going for field goals. This dude.
I mean, I'm hoping for a good game. Obviously, I want us to win, but I don't know. Then again, we competed with the Steelers, and that defense I felt like was really good. So
I think you lose 17-24.
17-24.
But once again, good, close game, and we know Washington's for real.
That's what I'm saying. If we keep like these really good teams, we keep playing them close, that just gives me hope for when make the roster up that much better. And then if Marshall Lattimore was playing,
it'd be a lot closer.
It'd be a lot closer, but again, with him not playing again, which obviously because it's tomorrow, I understand why. Got to nurse the hammy. Hammies are a horrible injury.
Mm-hmm. Usually 3 to 4 week injuries. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yep. So hopefully we can pull it off, but like I said,
yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath.
We'll see. Yeah, I know.
All right, guys. That's the last thing we're gonna do tonight. We will be back here on Sunday morning, talking about all your stuff. It's probably going to, I don't know, I'm going to talk to Mark to see if we could go in like maybe half an hour early because I have somewhere to go and I have to leave about 11:15. So this will be honest with that. But we will definitely see you on Sunday, guys. Cannot wait to talk to you guys and answer all your questions, your Dynasty questions. And maybe I even have Tank try to drop in. So that'd be really cool.
That'd be pretty awesome. I haven't seen that time. What feels like forever.
Brady's going. I couldn't get out of here before this. I tried to get out before this came up.
He's like, end show.
What about the Bears next 3 weeks playing in division games? I've always said I thought the Bears were going to split against Detroit, even though Detroit's great. And until they beat the Packers, which I freaking hate. I hate the color green. I hate everything about them. Until I see them beat the Packers, I won't believe it. And I think the Minnesota is fool's gold. So I think we split Minnesota, split against Detroit, and I don't know if we could beat Green Bay. So I think this week in particular will tell us a lot. So yeah, if we don't win tomorrow, if we don't win Sunday, we won't beat Green Bay. So, stupid Bears. You just ruined the mood, Braden. Thanks a lot. All right, guys. We will see you on Sunday. Thanks, everyone in the comments. Thank you, Braden, for answering all those questions and being there for us. Thank you, Mark, for being here. And, guys, we will see you again next week. Oh, Sunday. Sunday, not next week.
Sunday. A half hour earlier. Mark it down. Calendars.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, yeah, that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up in the place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. When I watch love.